All right. I don't really know how to start this. Hey, welcome back, fellow people who like to cook, people who don't know they like, people who want to learn how to cook things. I'm your guy. I'm not the guy, I'm just one of the guys. I'm gonna make something fun today. Crab season. Out here on the west coast and up by Alaska, we have some Dungeness crab. I get this sourced from Crowd Cow, which is my mail order meat and fish purveyor. I also use the grocery store, but not for anything like crab. Crab in Southern California is notoriously terrible. I don't know why. They don't catch it here. And I guess on the way down here from, say, Monterey or San Francisco, the crab gets gross. So if you can't actually get good crab here, which I don't think I've ever had, it's going to cost an arm and a leg. I don't have a leg to stand on. Hey, dad jokes, they're great. I'm only using this for show. I am going to crack the meat in and put it in with the other stuff. A lot of crab cakes don't need filler. The fillers that we do use, you're gonna use mayonnaise. You don't taste it. If you're not a mayonnaise person, it doesn't matter. It's being used to bind. It's using the egg yolks in this, plus this guy, which is an egg, and it's going to use all of those to bring it together, bind it, and hold it while you fry it in the pan. Really hot, let's put it in, cook it, flip it over, cook it till it's brown, take it out, stick it on the rack, let it drain, cover with whatever you want. You know, tartar sauce, hot sauce. We can make an aioli of some kind. I've been buying this. This is a blue swimming crab meat. It's got some lumpiness in it. This is just good basic. It's, I think, $13 here in Los Angeles. Simple ingredients: egg, Dijon mustard. I'm using French's. I usually use the fancy French stuff. It's not actually called French's. It's called I'm not good at saying that, sorry. I'm gonna do a little garlic. I'm gonna do a little green onion. And I'm gonna use some freeze-dried chives. Yes! On the first try. Oh, damn it. Freeze-dried chives. Here we are again. Freeze-dried chives. I'm gonna use freeze-dried chives in this. Once they're gonna get rehydrated by the mayonnaise and the egg and stuff. For spice, I'm gonna throw in a little Tabasco and some lemon. And this guy's just for fun. We'll have a hybrid blue crab, Dungeness crab cake. It's got a little top on it. Very simple. This has been shelled, meaning there shouldn't be any shell in it. There's a negligible amount of water in it. So when you do this, you don't want to turn everything over too much. You still want it to be lump. So I'm gonna open a second one. Doesn't even smell. Which is a requisite for seafood. The more it stinks, unless it's like a mackerel, which I happen to love. It's called saba in Japanese. And I take mackerel and I cook it for breakfast, grill it or broil it, and then put it over rice with some soy sauce. It's fantastic. Also smells up the house. So let's break this up. I'm not a measurement guy, so I'm gonna get this to the consistency that I want it to be. Once I put the raw egg in, I'm probably not gonna be tasting it, even though I don't really think that that's a huge concern. If this is thawed enough, we'll see. They've pre-cut it so that you just break it along not the cut. Pull the tendon out if you can. Chopstick. So just shell, because I hit it with a knife. So I'm an idiot. Try to take some of the body meat, get it in there. And because it was frozen, it's actually fairly liquidy, which is another reason for the breadcrumbs as filler. Yeah, this one's broken real nice. And then we're just gonna, still kind of frozen on the inside, so usually, oh yeah, look at that. Nice bit of claw meat. With a claw in it. Huzzah. And then we'll break it up and make sure the tendon's gone. Great, perfect. So to do that quantity of the blue crab in this frozen Dungeness crab would cost probably 80 or 90 bucks. Blue crab is way more cost effective. So they usually use, again, I think I said this, they usually use Old Bay seasoning. I don't happen to have any Old Bay seasoning, and I'm not a huge fan of it to begin with. So I'm gonna egg in. I'm going to run my knife over the green onions and garlic again, just to get them smaller. Crab cakes are pretty simple. So I'm going to start with 2 tablespoons mayonnaise. Shake up the mustard. And do... What a weird sound! Lemon. So mayonnaise has a fair amount of salt in it, so you don't need to go to town with the salt. I'm just doing 2. And then they recommend Worcestershire sauce. Just using a splash. Again, not really my bag. And then, so break the egg, mix it all up. This is a great time to use your hands. Oh, forgot the chives. How many chives I use? Probably 2 tablespoons. I'm gonna throw in a little Creole. You know why? Because I can. But be careful because it's a little salty. So, again, I don't want to double down on all the salt. And I think we can add just a little black pepper. I'm gonna get my hands dirty real quick. Hands ready. I'm just gonna bring this together. This is good. I'm gonna add a little more breadcrumb. And then from here, I'm gonna toss it in the refrigerator. Then we'll make patties, cook them in oil. I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Okay, that's it. It's mixed in, it's ready to go. I'm gonna let it refrigerate half an hour, and then we'll come back. We'll do this. Hey, so I'm just setting things up. I'm gonna take my giant thing of canola oil. I'm gonna put it into a cast iron pan. A few thoughts and warnings about cooking with oil. One is, don't let water get near this. So don't wash your hands and flick water into it. Don't have another pot or pan that's nearby. Just don't let water get in here. Don't let foreign objects get in there. Once it gets up to temperature, it's gonna be about 350 degrees, 360 degrees. That's hot enough to burn the crap out of you. So take extreme care. It's good if you have a thermometer for this. My instant read works up to like 600 degrees. I'm using my Thermapen to keep an eye on the temperature. I'll be back. Change things around a little bit from the last time. So I've got my instant read, which you can see. And without touching the bottom of the pan, just in the oil itself, I'm getting just shy of 300. Okay, so it's gonna be close enough. I've turned the fire up just a little bit to get it closer to the 350 mark where I want it. But this will certainly cook something no problem. And again, it doesn't have to be scorching hot, but it will, the temperature will come down the more I cook. Okay. Kind of from scratch here. Got the temperature pretty high. And it's still spitting a little bit, but yeah, great color. Great spitting. I'm wearing glasses. It's not a bad idea. They look fantastic. We're just going to brown them on both sides, and then I'll do another, I can do another 3 or 4. So the thinner ones are cooking faster, obviously. Looking good. So, bad ASMR videos. I'm going to squeeze a little bit of lemon onto it. It's just crap. This is really not. There's nothing fancy going on here. I mean, if you want crab, you get crab. There's very little funky additions to it. But for all of you who want to see how things are plated, this is how it's plated. Put a couple of these on a plate. You can have lettuce, you can have veggies with it. Make it spicier, less spicy. Tartar sauce, not tartar sauce. Don't you wish you were here in my house during the pandemic? That got me. Both arms, fire off. So I'm gonna take these out just like this. I'm gonna put them on a drip rack. If you don't have a drip rack, you can put them on paper towels, on a paper plate. And now the fire's off, still covering it. So we can finish talking. It's super basic. It's actually a very fast meal. Rest it enough. Make sure that the crab cake is thick enough and not too liquidy. I need to borrow those ASMR headphones, recording microphones, whatever, from my buddy. Just do ASMR eating. It would have been so awkward with my dad. Like the noisiest eater on the planet. I mean, ramen. Ramen's one thing. He can eat cereal like people eat ramen. Not good. That was a damn fine crab cake. I made 8 crab cakes out of it. 6 left. That's 2 per person for a family of 4, assuming you can get kids to eat crab cakes. $24 for the crab, a negligible amount of other ingredients. So you're really looking at 24 divided by 8. It's $3 a crab cake. If you go to a restaurant, it's gonna be $18 a cake or $18 for 2. So save yourself some money, and make them at home. Thanks for coming to another one of these. Subscribe, like, so that you, in your heart of hearts, know when I've posted another one of these, which is going to be on a Monday, Wednesday, or a Friday, because that's the schedule I'm working on right now. So there you go. You have a great night or day, whatever time it is in your time, and go cook something. Go cook something. Now. Go cook something. No. I've done this. Now go. Cook something. Yeah, you need to go cook something. And I'd recommend that you go cook something. Now, you want to be going and cooking something. Perhaps with my Lucky Charms. I have Irish roots. Right here. The bald spot. I could be Scottish too. I'm Irish and Scottish. And German and English. I'm so white, I'm everybody's jerk. Well, anyway, thanks.